This is the Soros Skyline Video News Report from Corpus!
The Soros Skyline attended the Texas Intercollegiate Press Association competition in Corpus Christi last week. 8 students attended the 3-day statewide conference where they attended workshops and entered on-site contests. I myself, Jason Hennington, advisor, accompanied the group.
As a student, it was an amazing experience. I really enjoyed the workshops. I learned a lot. I got inspired to do things that I have never tried before. And I hope that everybody that went got that same experience.
As the advisor who didn't go on the trip, I'm jealous, very jealous. No, I think they did a great job. Very proud of everybody involved.
Our students competed against other universities from across Texas, such as Midland College, Del Mar College, Baylor University, Texas A&M Kingsville, the University of Texas, Texas A&M, along with a host of others.
A lot of people were nervous about being their first time, so I helped calm them down and just let them know what to expect. And a lot of the time, even though you don't really know what to expect, it's just good to let them know what could be happening in there. I just kept reassuring them that even though we might not have as much good equipment or as much equipment as them or as many people competing, it doesn't make us any worse, just to keep them on the same level and not let them get intimidated by the bigger schools that we were going up against.
It was a great experience. I was nervous on the way there, I'm not gonna lie, and I was very anxious and I kind of dreaded competition, but once I got there, once I got to the actual room, things just felt more real and I felt a lot better.
I had fun.
Some of the competitions included sports photography, news photography, PR crisis, news writing, radio and TV announcing, yearbook design, print advertising, 2-person photo essay, headline writing, and critical review. Each student was allowed to compete in 2 on-site contests.
I was really confident until I went in and saw people had laptops and I didn't have mine. Jason Hennington gave me a pep talk, but I work well with my laptop, so at that point it was just kind of like, oh no, But other than that, I felt confident in what I wrote for the most part. You only have an hour to get your material, decide what you're going to use out of it, and compose your story based off that. That doesn't leave a whole lot of time to go back and edit and do it cleanly on a blue book.
It was really positive. I learned a lot. It was very educational and informative. I think I gathered a lot of information that I can incorporate here in the newsroom to make our publication broader and more informative for the Soros community.
During sports photography and sports writing, Peter Dendinger attended a Texas A&M Kingsville softball game. He shot the first inning from a designated area of TIPA competitors and the rest of the game from the stands. Afterwards, he wrote a summary of the game.
I told Jason from the beginning, I said, it's my third time's a charm, we'll see what happens. And I walked in and, I just eliminated all the people trying to intimidate me and everything. I walked in there and I had more confidence than I have in the past 2 years. And, I walked in there, just see what, with an open mind, let's just see what happens. And sure enough, look what happened. Well, I was a photographer, you see these guys from Waco, from Baylor and everything, all the big D1 schools, they come in there with these huge lenses that, they're out there, right when I was in my sports photography contest, this guy said, you can all go home. I think I just won. And, he's out there taking pictures, fast shutters, and, they're out there, all this, all this $1,000 equipment thinking they're ready to, go out there and win and everything. And, I just let that, just let it be and, just go out there. My camera's just as good as theirs is, so, I can walk out there and have the confidence knowing that my camera can do the same job that theirs just did, and I can be just right there with them. Do I loosen up? Well, the day that I was getting ready to do my sports photography contest, Jason took me out into the parking lot there, the Holiday Inn, and he said that we're gonna have a race, a foot race. It was like a 40-yard dash. And I don't know where he got this idea, but he went out there in the middle of the Holiday Inn parking lot, and we raced to this palm tree.
We're about to see a race between Peter and Jason. Are y'all ready? I think we know who won. It's pretty fair to say that Peter's a slower one. What do you guys think about this race?
I was hoping Jason would fall. I think he's a pain. We got a man down.
Was he limping over there?
You were saying it was going to take you 3 years.
Peter, how did it feel to come in second?
Now.
I had him by like a nose.
I shouldn't have tried to do the little 360 turn. I think I pulled something. I'm not even sure what muscle that is.
As long as you did.
I'll be fine though.
You know, it got me all, got my blood pumping up, and then after that, I listened to some music before I left, and and then I just sat on the bus. I was ready. I was ready to go for some reason. Like for some reason, I just kind of, I just had an open mind to it. Just went into it. I just kind of just sat down on the bus and put my sunglasses on and just kind of just sat there and kind of calmed myself down, and I got myself ready.
Josh, any encouraging words for your team?
I just want to let everybody know, don't forget, Viva los Lobos!
Viva!
Angela Greenroy and Carol Bonin attended the same event for their respective competitions. A mock explosion at the opening of a post office. During the event, Greenroy competed with other photographers to get the best picture, while Bonin asked questions determined to present the best crisis management statement for the accident.
I would prefer to have had more experience and have known more about what it was about. I really enjoyed the workshops. I felt like there was, even just the two I went to, there was a lot of information that we can use here at Sul Ross.
Greenroy also competed in editorial writing, and Bonin competed in critical review, where she watched a number of independent films and gave her opinion on them.
Well, my individual competition didn't go that well because my camera died. And when I turned in the pictures I had, they kept shutting down the computer, so they told me I couldn't turn in my pictures. So I was kind of bummed. I was really confident. I'm like, I could have still turned something good in. But no.
Once I was there, I couldn't put my game face on. I tried to put Peter's game face on to intimidate everybody else. And that made me feel a little bit more confident. And other people there were looking at me like they were better than me, but I didn't let that bring me down because I got a pep talk right before.
Yeah, the pep talks were good.
Dalia Aparicio, better known as Jimmy, and Jasmine Gonzalez competed in a two-person essay event. They were given the topic of the coastline and were sent off to come back with the best photos.
We were running around in the rain. Jimmy was on her knees trying to get a good picture. We were really exhausted. We were hungry. We were annoyed. We had a headache. Yeah.
And we were soaking wet.
But at the end of the day, we still felt really confident about the pictures we turned in, and we were proud of the work we did.
Brenda Gallegos competed in magazine design, while Brooke Bankston competed in print advertising and yearbook design.
Well, I've done print advertising every year, so that one I was a little bit more comfortable with. But the yearbook designing was a little bit tougher because we started using computers this year, and I didn't know what I was doing. I was kind of put on the spot, so yeah, it was a little tougher. Well, I think just because we're a small school, people underestimate us a lot, and it kind of feels good to just go in there and act like you know what you're doing at least, and just kind of shut them down.
Skyline editor Josh Castro competed in radio announcing.
This being my third year, I was pretty confident that I'd be able to compete, and I was going in there pretty knowledgeable of what to do and what the judges are usually looking for. So I think I was pretty confident.
Bankston, Dendinger, and Castro were the veterans of the team this year and provided guidance for their co-workers as how to not be intimidated by other competitors.
Well, being a 3-year vet at TIPA, I mean, I kind of knew what I had to do this time to go in there and, get the job done. Because, every day I do this. I take pictures every day. I do this for a living, and, it comes natural to me. So, I had the confidence to walk into my sports photography contest, and, I had the confidence to get in there and get the job done. And
feels good. It's an honor to go every year. That would be my last year because I will be graduating next time TIPA comes up. But I had fun, and I love TIPA, so it's a good time.
Well, it was kind of hard to deal with at first, just because, you know, they had so many questions that the three of us were asking ourselves and each other like the first year. So it was just kind of hard to go through that again and, you know, just kind of get them settled down and feel a little more comfortable like we were. But I was expecting that, to have to, you know, let them know how things are and show them the ropes of TIPA.
The Skyline students not only competed, but interacted with other students and enjoyed the city of Corpus. They ate at restaurants not found in Alpine, including the two-story Whataburger and the Water Street Oyster Bar. The Skyline also took a trip to the aquarium and the mall in Corpus. Senior Dendinger won an honorable mention in Sports Action Photo at the On-Site Live Contest, his 10th career TIPA award in photography. His other 2012 TIPA awards include first place Sports Action Photo in the newspaper, first in Sports Action Photo in the yearbook, honorable mention Sports Feature Photo for the yearbook, and one award with senior Yvonne Ariano, honorable mention photo story in the newspaper. The Skyline newspaper, Brand Yearbook, and Sage Literary Magazine received 16 awards at the annual TIPA conference. Graduate Sylvia Samoya, brand editor, won 3 awards in the previously published category for yearbooks. First place, end sheets, honorable mention, cover design, and first place, title page. Samoya graduated last year. Other winners were William H. Darby III in third place for short story in the literary magazine, Adam Robert Heinrich, first place, poem, literary magazine, Josh Castro, second place, feature photo in the yearbook, Brooke Bankston, first place, sports package in the yearbook, The Sage, first place, cover design for literary magazine, Veronica Alvarez, honorable mention, essay, literary magazine, and Kara Bonnet, honorable mention, in-depth reporting, newspaper.
We're about to go and present Cheryl and Steve with the little gift that we got them from Corpus Christi. This is what it looks like. Just a little ketchup shirt. That's about it, so let's see what they think about them.
So we got y'all some shirts, some Whataburger shirts, and everybody signed it.
Cute.
So Cheryl, that's yours.
Thank you.
And Steve, we got you one as well.
Well, thank you.
I hope you like ketchup.
Yeah.
I do, and I like the ketchup shirts.
I didn't have a cheesy line to say to go along with the ketchup, but
I'm glad that you were the best ones in your role. Congratulations on a fine performance.
You guys rock. Definitely.
This has been the Solra Skyline Video News Report, TIPA edition. This is Brooke Bankston. See you next week.
Hi, we're the Accent, and we support the Solra Skyline.